searching for clearing SSB interview.
First, the top news headlines. House passes 6 demands amounting to rupees 525.16 crore. Fegokta's demand will be fulfilled soon, says Education Minister. Block Congress Committee demands disqualification of 12 MLAs. And Myanmar police fire to disperse protests. 4 hurt, 1 critical. Hello and good evening, I'm ONEL SHAMBANDURAM giving you the Times of Manipur English News. Before we go to the main news, here is a COVID awareness. As a responsible citizen, it is our duty to minimize the spread of coronavirus as much as possible. Wash your hands frequently with soap for at least 20 seconds. Using an alcohol-based sanitizer also helps keep the virus at bay. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth. Avoid stepping out unless absolutely necessary. Always wear a mask before stepping out and even in your own home in the presence of outsiders, as masks have been proven effective in containing the virus. Maintain a social distance of at least 2 meters in public places. Now the news in details. On the 5th day of the ongoing 12th session of the 11th Manipur Legislative Assembly today, the House passed demands for grants amounting to a total of rupees 525 crore 6,60,000 only. The demand for grants are rupees 176 crore 59,57,000 for state legislature, rupees 12 crore 46,46,000 for Council of Ministers, rupees 186 crore 71,96,000 for Secretariat, rupees 32 crore 33,39,000 for Transport and rupees 38 crore 40,99,000 for Cooperation and rupees 78 crore 64,23,000 for Relief and Disaster Management. During the discussion for demand for grants, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh assured the House that a new regulated passengers fare of the public transport will be notified soon. The previous notification regarding the passengers fare will be reviewed in consultation with the concerned stakeholders. Appealing to the public, Leader of the House said that we should adopt the habit of wearing helmet and should follow other traffic safety measures. The government has started a campaign for spreading awareness for mandatory use of such safety measures, he said. Replying to a cut motion by MLA O. Surya Kumar, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, who also holds the portfolio of Relief and Disaster Management, stated that the department played a significant role in combating the COVID pandemic since the very beginning. The State Disaster Rapid Force (SDRF) personnel were deployed in sensitive and hypersensitive zones and rendered their services when the state was facing a critical situation due to the pandemic, Chief Minister said. During the calling attention motion by MLA O. Surya Kumar Singh, Education Minister Rajan informed the House that the demands of Federation of Government College Teachers Association (FEGOCTA) for implementation of 7 pay for college teachers will be translated into action as soon as possible. In this regard, Leader of the House, Sri N. Biren Singh, appealed to the agitating teachers to cooperate with the government and to come up to the negotiating table in the larger interest of the student community. Responding to a cut motion by MLA O. Surya Kumar in the House today, Transport Minister Vungjagen Valte said that the process of registration of vehicles and application of driving license and other documents has been made online for the convenience of the public. The Traffic Regulation and Parking Committee has been set up to monitor the criteria for owning a vehicle. Having said that, he also expressed concern that the department currently has 233 vacancies in various posts and it will be able to carry out its responsibilities only when there are enough staff. Regarding the current issue of traffic congestion in Manipur, the Transport Minister said that there are a total of 4,53,732 vehicles currently registered at the department. Among this, 80% of the vehicles are plying at Valley area, mainly at Imphal. This has remained as one of the major reasons of traffic congestion in Imphal city. During the question hour in the House today, Education Minister S. Rajan Singh, replying to a supplementary question from MLA O. Suryakumar, said that for a successful implementation of the National Education Policy, NEP, State Task Force and Sub-Task Force has been constituted. There has been 3 sittings of the force so far and has discussed the feasibilities of NEP in the state. 120 posts of pre-primary teachers will be recruited to train children between the age of 3 to 6. Clarifying regarding the opening of Integrated Teachers Education Program 4 years B.Ed, Rajan informed the House that the said program has been introduced already in 5 selected colleges in the first phase. As suggested by the NEP 2020, 45 colleges of the state have been turned into multidisciplinary colleges with the inclusion of various vocational courses. On the 5th day of the Assembly session, Deputy Chief Minister Y. Joy Kumar, who is also in charge of the finance, tabled the Manipur Banning of Unregulated Deposit Scheme Rules 2021 in the House. Nauriya Pakhanglakpa Constituency Block Congress Committee today held a sit-in protest demanding disqualification of 12 MLAs who were appointed as parliamentary secretaries by the present government. The committee said the appointment was unconstitutional. The protest was staged at Mekola Bajar Community Hall. The demonstrators held placards condemning the appointment. The Congress has been demanding disqualification of the 12 MLAs for holding office of profit as parliamentary secretaries. They were appointed in 2017 by the present BJP-led coalition government in the state. Taking part in the protest, Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC Secretary S. Manauton said that the Election Commission of India (ECI) is yet to take any action pursuant to the order issued by the High Court against the appointment of 12 MLAs as parliamentary secretaries. Manauton said such inaction is a sign of death of democracy.
Wapam khudimag ngakna chatkani haidana wasakhiba mayam amana sangvidhan amadi ain bu ikai khumnaraktragadi lebaksida khoi ain thambagi mathau tade maram aduna sigumba yamna pamdaba thabak thawong kya bu chatharaiba Bharatiya Janata Party gi sigumba laingakse masina miyam da pirakkadoba negative safu miyam je mastagi kalhongna buidamta Congress Party na series 9 phase 9 na akhoi gi maram chaba magi parliamentary Secretary Taraga Nitoido, Aduki Kendra da, Koi Kutang, Sarahi and the Sumo Wakat Mipamase, Pamdana, Koi Nauriya Pakhanglakpa Kendra Gisu, High with Toramasing Sipantok Jeriban.
Myanmar police used force today to disperse protests against military rule, and 1 woman was in critical condition and not expected to survive after being shot in the head with a bullet, a doctor said. Reuters informed that police fired guns mostly into the air and used water cannon and rubber bullets to try to clear protesters in the capital, Naypyidaw, and 4 people were taken to hospital with what doctors initially said they believe were wounds caused by rubber bullets. One of them, a woman, had what was most likely a fatal head wound, said a doctor who declined to be identified. The bullet could be seen lodged in her in an X-ray, the doctor said. She hasn't passed away yet. She is in the emergency unit, but it's 100% certain that injury is fatal. The doctor, who said senior colleagues involved in her treatment had assigned him to speak to the media, told Reuters, according to the X-ray, it is a live bullet. Neither police nor the hospital responded to a request for comments, the report said. Well, now it's time for a short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Iramdam asidasu anauba oina world class machine sizinaduna 20 steps refining eye testing gi facility phanghanjari. Leo Lamlong Excellency Opticals, Khurai Lamlong Bazaar, Tinchit Road, Imphal East.
Adomgi damakta khudongchaba asi pijari. Adomgi mit lemna test taujari amasung Adomgi chanaba chunaba lens sing amadi frame singda chada kun phawgi discount pijari. Leo Lamlong Excellency Opticals, Khurai Lamlong Bazaar, Tinchit Road, Imphal East.
No Nongin Institute of Tutorials ki class 10 amasung 12 ki revision class lakliba February 3 amadi CBSE gi na February 11 dagi haujaragani. Class 9 amasung 10 gi special foundation course March 4 dagi haujaragani. Batch amada mahiroi 30 dagi hena laujaroi. Jadi material pibaga loina na hostel amasung transportation gi khudong chabasu leizari. Ngasimak admission tobiu Nongin Institute of Tutorials RDS High School Konung Mama. Contact number 8014221074.
Guardians Academy, Imphal. Admission open. Coaching for NDA written.
Been denied the 7 pay scale. He said that the association has been demanding it since 2019, but the government has done nothing yet.
August ki tarikh tarukta laugiba state cabinet adu ngasi thana tha taruk almost loire tha taruk pharabani hairi ba pol asida cabinet order thokdaba cabinet na lauriba adoption do decision do di matungina order thokdana leiri bise sarkar na oda jing bu thoidabani alna akhoi gidi amakta gidi executive committee che adu ki mati power labor mo way.
Supporting the exhortation by Federation of Government College Teachers Associations FEGOCTA demanding implementation of 7 UGC pay and regulations 2018, the Teachers Association of DM College of Teachers Education Imphal today staged a sit-in protest at the institute's premises. The protesters urged the government to fulfill the demands quickly. Social researcher Serto Tondana Kom has said the Manipur budget estimates 2021-22 has 33% of revenue expenditure that includes payment of salaries, wages, pensions, subsidies, etc., and only 21.67% for capital outlays, expenditure or expenditures for development of machinery, equipment, building, health facilities, education, etc. As such, Sergio Tondana Kom questioned the development aspects in the state budget. Kom was talking to media persons at the Manipur Press Club in Imphal today. He said that this decrease in capital outlays expenditures is not a good sign.
Kumsi di popi gi adu dadi the high adumuk po kumsi gi budget dati 0.39 ngatang lakh karya ba ko sida dum ubi gane demand number 43 da so ching da su yamna darkar oiba tampak da su horticulture hai ba sidi in twins kainu oibani na chida Meeting yam changa da ba poch chang da ba si khai tang di nuai da bra hai na khale.
A team comprising Agriculture Department Imphal West DO K Kulabidhu Singh, Horton Imphal West DO B Premjit Sharma and MoMA Assistant Director KS Nimaichan Singh today inspected crop fields at Ngairangbam village of Imphal West district where mustards and other crops are cultivated. They discussed about farmers' development activities taken up by the BJP Kisan Morcha. BJP President K. Ningthemjau said the Kisan Morcha has been working for the development and welfare of the farmers of the country.
State single BJP government na paiba or su pai driver su ngasi khoi Manipur da BJP government na paiba ni na khoi Honorable Chief Minister Sri Biren Singh gi makhada khoi ngasi gi Agriculture Minister leiba khoi Kisan gi haba khoi Lamui Singh gi thagwai thoram mayam sing se khoina matik chana pangthoaga khoi election da campaign na moina mache khoi mapung bhan pangthona ba khoi ngasi program si pangthok jabani.
A team of Thoubal commando arrested a man for impersonating a member of the band KCP Lamyan Bakuman at Tekcham Hainingsoy in Thoubal district yesterday. He has been identified as Waikom Jacob Mangang, age 21, son of W. Chan Eli Sanajawba Mangang of Tekcham Laibung Lekai. Police said he was involved in extortion activities in Tekcham village. He was handed over to Khongzom police station. Kabui Samiti Manipur President PG Makuningpo today said that they do not want a paper war over Kabui tribe and Gangngai festival. Speaking to media persons, Makuningpo added that Kabui Samiti has been organizing Gangngai since its establishment during the time of Churachan Maharaj in 1934. Makuningpo condemned the claim that Gangngai is a festival of Jalirong, Tingkau, Ragwang, Chabriak.
Ipnat ki Gangngai kumai ni Gangai Celebration Committee Dakar Oide, Tawai Namapu Oirabani. All Zerang organization Asi Masakangde, Mabol Pawaju Masakangde, Mana Mabol Pawina, Polestan Lokpadakrama, Tribe Key, Certificate na Scholarship Lobano. Ni. All Zerang organization Asina Kawibu Singari Basi Kari Pandam Levigra.
Roadside Vendors Welfare Association is miffed over the failure of the Manipur government to build a temporary market complex in Imphal. The association also expressed displeasure over turning of the proposed site of the market to a waste dumping ground and a parking lot. Roadside Vendors Welfare Association advisor Kumukcham Ibetombi told media that the women vendors will build a temporary market shed in case the government does not start the work within 2 days. She also urged all concerned to immediately remove the garbage pile up at the site and stop using it as a parking site.
Akoi tumina sabalo phongai jage natraga di hangchil aiba siregi khoi di mayam phamna matam do kuina phamakta bagi warabani na akoi sana ba horane ba hayeng dei gari so thajim biranu adagi thajim basu yaroi madura thajil lakpa gari afapata gi amangata daita do gari mapuna pujabata ba khoi di ngase base press ta lauthok chari sine ba hayeng dei gari thajim biranu amo paso haidok piranu haidok pa da thengna radi khoi na thengna radi madu gi afapata tholok pase go maina pugata.
Well, it's now time for another short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Seventh Heaven, a slice of happiness. India's largest bakery chain, now at Porompat Soibam Laikai and Kaisampat Konzeng Hazari Laikai. Percent pure veg bakery which provide fresh cake in just 7 minutes. Cakes of all designs, shapes and sizes available at reasonable and affordable price. Half kg cakes starts at Rs 310 only. Home delivery also available. To order and for more details, please contact for Porompat 9366 818 369 and for Kaisampat 7988662413. Tom Cable ki subscriber sing the Khanganjari Madudi subscriber sing na channel suna amadi ayat apan yaudana yengbinaba recharge tawbiyu. Pizariba package sing the basic package ta lupa chani amadi atopa package sing da lupa chahum yankai chamri amadi chamri yankai pijari. Recharge tawnabagi makhada pijariba kuthang ahum asidagi khanbiyu. Ahanbada online recharge. Online the recharge tawnabagidamag tomtv.co.in the changbiduna yamna laiba process ta recharge tawiyu. Anisubada distributor recharge. Isa gi distributor sing da monthly subscription submit tawiduna recharge tawiyu. Natraga ahum subada office recharge. Uripok Kosnam Lekai da leiba Tom TV ki office ta laktuna recharge tawiyu. Kanghanjariba Tom Cable Uripok Kosnam Lekai Imphal. Ekoi contact number 89742 79099 natraga 8132089758. Section view Semjinba Bhut Pret Jadu Mantar ki maramda khang hairaba gyan leiraba Guru Ali Shah Bengali Vidya kya gi maramda khang hairaba pung mapan gi manungda fahanba ngamba guarantee card pibaga loinana chinna haibadana tana thabak ta takpa thabak asi gi faldi ahan ba numit gi fanglagani thabak inkhang karbar gi samasya yumda khana chainaba mantra jantra semjinba nupi lonba lonabadagi ngakthoknaba yeknabadagi ngakthoknaba love marriage amasung arranged marriage ki samasya ingkhol gi lam gi khanaba yenaba imung gi dosa awana taba paisa lan mangtharakpa hengalakaba asigumba sing asigidamak unabiu samasya sing adugi upai tawduna fahalagani guarantee ga loinana specialist black art mesmerism yumda famna laina samasya sing asi kopiu unabiu Guru Ali Shah Bengali Bridge Cinema Ludhiana mobile number 8923143071. Tom TV music video album competition chaliba chahi sigi manungda nambiba hiram ama hekta da yumpham oiduna sembiba music video album sing athoi hen changdamnaba ama Tom TV na Film Forum Manipur ga khusamnaduna pangthok cheragani. Best Music Video Album da lupa lising yankhai mana amadi atai mana kya su thamjari ba changdamnaba sida saruk yabining basingna video album sing thazin biraknaba akupa moral gidamak office matamda 9774 078 983 da pau phobiro. Kanghanjari ba TOMTV Times of Manipur.
Welcome back. A leadership development training course organized by Asakamal Agro Private Limited concluded today at Langthabal Lab Mayalikai. Speaking at the event, Managing Director of Asakamal Agro Private Limited, Ajit Kumar Hairang Khongjam, suggested that instead of burning the haze after harvest, farmers must utilize the haze in mushroom cultivation. Ajit Kumar added that the step will help production of mushroom in large scale and increase income. Ajit Kumar also said that the state has sufficient experts in the field of agriculture and horticulture. He urged the masses to take up agriculture, horticulture and animal husbandry to generate income and assured help from Asakamal Agro Private Limited.
Manipur state ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯆꯥꯅꯅꯕ ꯇꯤꯜꯍꯧꯗꯒꯤ ꯆꯅꯝꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯚ꯭ꯔꯤꯊꯤꯡ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯃꯔꯨ ꯃꯔꯥꯡꯗꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯗꯒꯤ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯃꯄꯥꯟꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯗꯤꯄꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯕꯁꯤ ꯏꯀꯥꯏꯕ ꯄꯣꯛꯂꯦ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯝꯗꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯐꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯤꯕ ꯅꯍꯥꯔꯣꯜ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯨꯟꯖꯜꯂꯒ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯖꯦꯛ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯏꯝꯄ꯭ꯂꯤꯃꯦꯟꯠ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯒꯣꯚꯔꯟꯃꯦꯟꯠꯇ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯟꯖꯕ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯚꯣꯂꯨꯟꯇꯔꯤꯂꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯖꯅꯕ ꯇꯧꯖꯕꯅꯦ.
Tamenglong Battalion of Assam Rifles under the 22 Sector Assam Rifles IGARH East reached out to children of child care home run by Indigenous Women and Children Foundation IWCF Tamenglong. SM VSM IGAR East Major General Ranjit Singh, who was present at the event, interacted with the children on the theme Share and Care. The cultural program was also organized to entertain the inmates. The Assam Rifles personnel also gifted 2 swings to the child care home. The Indigenous Women and Children Foundation runs 3 child care homes in Tamenglong district. Healthcare workers of Jiribam were inoculated with Covishield today at Jiribam District Hospital in the first phase of vaccination drive. Jiribam District Hospital Chief Medical Officer Dr. E. Okendro was also vaccinated. For the first phase of the vaccination drive, 547 healthcare workers of the district have registered so far. The district is targeting to inoculate 100 people in the first phase by February 20. Dr. Okendro said that they are consulting the authority to start vaccination of frontline warriors from February 10.
Ahambada akoi state ki instruction matungina healthcare worker da hana haujare aduga healthcare workers si 547 lom restart tawi aduna akoi si February ki tarik kun maudi akoi ki session sathajagani ngasi di session ama taure aduga target ti koi 100 thame.
A 5-day Financial Literacy Week FLW 2021 kicked off yesterday. The program was held at Haingang today on the theme Developing Credit Discipline and Encourage Availing Credit from Formal Financial Institutions. The FLW is organized by Manipur State Cooperative Bank Limited. MSCB Managing Director Ahantem Shubhas said that it is important to be financially literate. MSCB President T. Ranjit said that experts will help everyone in taking loan.
ngasi bauda Manipur State Cooperative Bank na chahi ani hom sida yamna mai pang na khoina sanction jari basi self group formation sida neba aikoina chahi ani hom sida group chani pan samapan muksem gre karor ni pan gi mathakta interest yam apik pa interest ta security am ta yaudana khwaidai kanari se na khoina bank ta ai thanda chalaga loan lawruge haragadi security puthoro harakani ba government guarantor puthoro harakpa yai adagi lamgi pata piu harakpa yai haba adu self help group hoina lagadi adugi kenosi sunglai le roi daine ba darkar se group tu khak akoina thaja naraga akoigi niyom niti gi matung ina lagadi akoina madugi keno du pi gadori ne ba
la iba expert sing se yamna tied up torga akoigi na sigi group sing sina sani naraga akoigi laikai ase akoigi thabok subam numbam hana leiram draga su hoji akoi thabok subam numbam je suwat watna akoi thabok lainana bagi poto akoi ngasi gi expert sing siga tanaraga hona minasi habese ai ngasi thamjaraga ai botang se bisin jagi.
Similar program began at Nungbrang of Imphal East. MSCB consultant Laikuram Angautombi talked about doubling farmers' income by 2022. Angautombi said that bank will provide all help to all.
Banki thogdang chu yam maru oi hai basima ai na thamjaba adi scientific knowledge do pi re no shuning ba su le re adu khapta na mapung pha ba ngamo maram di kaino ta sen darkar lagini sen adu pi bi na ba beng su yaw ra ba adu ka scientific knowledge pi ga ba group su le ra ba suning ba na sa su le ra ba di manglan se mangphau na gani hai na ko na kha.
The Band United National Liberation Front UNLF today observed its 34th Foundation Day at the GHQ of Manipur People's Army MPA. UNFL Chairman, Vice Chairman, Directors and various departments of the outfit attended the program, a statement released by UNLF said. The insurgent group Jalirong United Front JUF has condemned what it is said fabricated and concocted press release issued by a terrorist group led by Jenchui Kami, blaming JUF for the terror activities committed by them. JUF informed Jenchui Kami has blamed JUF for the gun attack and on SDO ADC of None, Abdul Hakim, on February 2, 2021 and looting of vehicles along National Highway 37 on February 5. It was an attempt to tarnish the image of JUF and make confusion among the public, JUF said in a statement. New Zealand is suspecting all high-level contact with Myanmar and imposing a travel ban on its military leaders following last week's coup. According to media reports, Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern today said New Zealand will also ensure its ad program will not include projects that are delivered with or benefit the military government. In a separate statement from Foreign Minister Nanaya Mahuta said the country does not recognize the legitimacy of the military-led government and call on the military to immediately release all detained political leaders and restore civilian rule. And now we have the sports news. As part of the students' induction program of Royal Academy of Law, ONEL, a two-day annual Sports Meet 2020-21 of the institution has kicked off today. The Sports Meet was opened with the fire brought from the Japanese Peace Memorial at Nambol Maibam Lotpaching. RAL Principal Irungbam Jugeshwar stretched on the importance of games and sports in maintaining good health among students. And before we wind up the top news headlines once again. House passes 6 demands amounting to Rs 525.16 crore. Fegokta's demand will be fulfilled soon, says Education Minister. Block Congress Committee demands disqualification of 12 MLAs. And Myanmar police fire to disperse protests. 4 hurt, 1 critical. Well, that's all for now. Thank you for joining us. Keep watching Times of Manipur.